Where do the British Isles lie? They lie off the northwest coast of Europe. What are the two largest islands that make up the British Isles? They are Great Britain and Ireland. What are the most important groups of smaller islands? They are the Hebrides, the Orkneys, and the Shetlands in the north, the Scilly Islands and the Channel Islands in the south. Where do the main mountain chains rise? The Highlands and the Grampians are in Scotland. The Pennine Hills stretch from the Scottish border southwards. In Wales there are the Cambrian Mountains. What are the highest peaks in Great Britain? They are Ben Nevis in Scotland and Mountain Snowdon in Wales. How high is Ben Nevis? It is only 1,343 meters high. What seas are the British Isles surrounded by? They are surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean to the west and the North Sea to the east, and by the English Channel to the south. What sea divides Ireland from Great Britain? The Irish Sea. Are the rivers in Britain very long? No, they aren't. The longest river, the Severn, is shorter than the Po. How long is the Thames? It's 209 miles long. Are there any large lakes in Britain? No, British lakes are quite small. Where do the most famous lakes lie? Loch Lomond and Loch Ness lie in Scotland. Lake Windermere is in the Lake District. What is the British climate like? It is damp and mild because of the effect of the Gulf Stream. The British Isles form a group of about 5,000 islands and islets, of which Great Britain and Ireland are the largest. They are surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean to the west and the northwest, and by the North Sea to the east, and are separated from France by the English Channel. The British coast to the north and northwest of Scotland is fringed by a number of archipelagos, the Hebrides, the Orkneys, and the Shetlands. Only 30 miles off the coast of Normandy, you can find the Channel Isles, which present a mixture of British and continental characteristics. In fact, all these islands have little ports, picturesque small towns and villages, sandy beaches, and fine rocky sceneries. The two major islands, Great Britain and Ireland, are irregularly shaped and have a deeply indented coastline. Especially in Scotland, the coast is so deeply penetrated by long fjords called firths that a few parts of the country are 40 miles from the sea. In the southwest of the coast provides spectacular harbors, while the south coast of England offers a grand scenery of steep white cliffs. Elsewhere there are small bays or the long, wide estuaries of the Humber, the Thames, the Severn, and other rivers. The British Highlands contain many valleys and ribbon-shaped lakes. These create regions of great natural beauty, such as the Lake District in northwest England. Scotland is also rich in beautiful and peaceful stretches of water called lochs, of which Loch Lomond is the most famous. Except for the Cambrian Mountains in the Lake District and the Pennine Chain, the so-called backbone of the country, England is mostly low-lying. By contrast, the western and the northwestern parts of Britain, as well as Ireland, are mountainous. However, the mountains are not very high. Ben Nevis, the highest peak in the Highlands of Scotland, is only 1,343 meters high, and Mount Snowdon in the Cambrian Mountains hardly reaches 1,100 meters.